Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. And today's video, as you can see from the title, is just a little chit chat. Let's get real about some of these brands and some of these online retailers out here. Now, this is going to be a little bit different from my channel, or not really that different from my channel, but I did want to take time out today to kind of go over brands I trust, online retailers I trust, because in today's, I guess, YouTube society, it's hard to tell what's real from the fake. I think there's a lot of sponsorships on YouTube. That's something that you cannot deny. YouTube is big on sponsorships these days, especially when it comes to both hair and makeup. I mean, a lot of times full-time YouTubers cannot make it without sponsorships. If you are a full-time YouTuber, you know AdSense just isn't it most of the time. Most of the times people aren't watching the full entirety of the ads that play at the beginning or at the end or at the middle of your video. And then sometimes you see those people who put 19,000 ads throughout their video, and that's literally because YouTube AdSense isn't paying as much as you would think, but sponsorships are. Now, if you've been following me for a long time, you guys know I don't do that many sponsorships, and I hear you guys out there, a lot of you guys actually want me to do sponsorships. You guys want me to do a lot more, and it's not that I don't get approached, and I'll let you guys in on that a little bit later throughout this video. It's just because I luckily am not a full-time YouTuber, so I do work a pretty decent job. I do get a pretty decent salary, so I don't have to do sponsorships. Extra money is never a bad thing though. Like who's gonna turn down extra money? But the thing is, I can be selective with what I select to do and what kind of sponsorships I decide to take here on this channel. But I wanted to make today's video because I think that I need to let you guys in on what brands and online retailers I actually trust, the truth behind the scenes on some of these brand and online retailers, why I don't shop at some, and why I'm kind of heavily focused on the ones that I do support. And the thing about being a content creator in general is people really do grasp on to our suggestions. Even if we are being real and if we are saying our real and true thoughts, I think people grasp onto what we say as gold, as we are the spokesperson for these brands. And I'm going to tell you about a situation I had happen on Instagram right now that's kind of making me want to do this video. Now, I had somebody come to me on IG. I reviewed a hair while in the past. I gave retailers where you could buy it from. I listed out, you know, I believe Glamour Tress Black Hairspray was one of them that I listed out in that video. Now, I had an interaction with somebody on my IG page, and I will read it and show you the comments right now. So a person came on my IG and said that they had ordered from Black Hairspray and they hadn't gotten any kind of responsiveness from Black Hairspray. And I said, okay, sure, what can I do to help? In my mind, I'm like, I don't work at Black Hairspray, but what can I do to help? And her response was, with the fact that you refer these people to us, I don't know what you can do to help. I just thought I'd ask you, since you were the one that said this website was trusted, I assumed you had a relationship with these people that you were referring us to go buy from. And then I said, I recommend vendors that I've ordered from. I haven't had any issues with them in the past. And then she said, I know you haven't had any problem with them. That's why I went with them, Black Hairspray. I'm going to give them a little bit more time and see if it's processing. In the future, if you don't have a relationship with these people that you trust and know them to where you can call them up personally, stop referring these websites to us. And I was like, it had me sitting back thinking. This all happened, it was like early in the morning, and I was like, well, how do I change my content? Like, I seriously was like, I buy stuff with my own money. Like, this is bought with my own coin from a website that I talk about in the review video of this hair. This is the Rastafri Jamaican curl hair. Whenever this review video goes up, you'll see what retailer I bought this from. A lot, 90% of everything I show you, I buy with my own coin. I tell you where I bought it from. I tell you my experience with shipping. I tell you my experience with customer service. I tell you how long it takes. In most of my videos, I tell you all this stuff. Am I supposed to have a relationship? So it was like, should I not buy stuff on my own coin? Should I have relationships with these brands? Or should I not even say in videos where I buy stuff from? Should I just leave it out there? Should I just say should be available in stores? How should I leave things? Because we can't win for losing being content creators out here. If I buy something from Sam's Beauty, then all of a sudden I'm a spokesperson for Sam's Beauty. Like, I am all of a sudden the representative for Sam's Beauty. And then after I had this come to Jesus moment, after I had this moment where I'm sitting here reflecting on what can I do to be a better content creator, how can I make sure things like this don't happen in the future, I got another response. Super sorry, just got an email dating, pretty sure it means stating, it is on the way. I jumped the gun, forgive me please. And then I was like, okay, so this is somebody who didn't check their email and they kind of jumped the gun. So maybe this is somebody who I should kind of rely on for my thought process. But again, it had me thinking, like, this whole thing happened. This person wants me to have a relationship with the brand where I'm supposed to call them up and say, hey, Sally Joe's having an issue, you guys better fix it. Like, how can I yell at companies when I buy stuff? I am a different kind of content creator. I buy 90% of the things. I am a consumer just like you guys. I don't get discounts. I didn't get coupon codes for any of this. When I order from Black Hairspray, I'm ordering like you guys out there. It's no different. I just happen to have a camera. I work full time. I do this on Saturdays. I'm not somebody who Monday through Friday is sitting at the customer care service of, you know, Glamour Tress, Sam's Beauty, Diva Tress. I am not these brand representatives, and that's what something I need to be clear about. I review stuff. I tell you my thoughts on it. I tell you how I feel about it. That's what a lot of us out here do. Now, if you do a sponsored video from a company and you go up for the company, that's a different story. Make sure you do understand it. But for me, my experiences with most of these companies is as a consumer like you guys. My name is not Lia Lavon. So when I place orders, my name is a totally different first and last name. They are not knowledgeable and they don't know that it's me who has a channel ordering these things. I am a regular person out there buying things. But I think it's important that you guys do know the brands that I do trust, the brands that I do go up for, and why I trust them. And the thing is, you have to say in a video if it's a sponsored video. If it's sponsored, you have to say it. You have to put it in the description box. You can check my description box in most of my videos. It is not sponsored. This is 100% my opinion. This is what I'm doing. And a lot of times people probably wish they could pay me not to do a review, because quite honestly, it's not like I go up for every hair. I'm not that YouTuber on here saying you have to go get this, you have to go get this hair, you have to get it. I'm like, it's up to y'all, man. It's not that good. And that's at least 50% of my reviews. My reviews are out here for you guys to make informed decisions. That's why my videos aren't first day thoughts. That's what most brands want us to do. The truth of the matter is, brands who want to collaborate with us, sponsored content brands, want us to do videos that don't show the longevity of the hair. They want you to do installs. That's why you see a lot of installs. That's why you see a lot of first day thoughts. That's why you don't see anything really 5 weeks down the line with the hair. It's because sponsored content is mostly done within a week. Brands, they want to pay you on Wednesday. They want your video up that following Wednesday, no exceptions. You guys know how my content works is I might take 6 weeks to get a video up. Who knows when you'll see the review for this hair? Might be tomorrow, might be 2 weeks from now. But because I spent my own coin on it, I don't have obligations to anybody. But if I worked with the brand, then they could possibly say, hey, we need you to have that video up in 2 days, and plus cut out that 5-week crap. We don't need no updates 5 weeks later. We need people to see how the hair looks 1 day in. And it's not to say that brands feel like their product won't last 5 weeks. It's just that, just show the hair the first day. People want to see the install of the hair. They really don't want updates on it. So that's the thing, and that's why I started my channel. It's because I did see that a lot of the time on this platform. On this platform, I was seeing so many people do first day and then nothing else, talk about nothing else with the hair. And I'm like, well, how does it hold up? I'm not wearing my hair for days. I'm not wearing my hair for 3 days and then taking it out. That's not how I live my life. I need something that realistically is going to last a long time. That is personally my reasoning for why I don't do sponsored content. I do it with brands in the past who have allowed me and known that, hey, I work full time. I don't edit content and I can't get a video up for you in a week. It takes me weeks. You guys will probably see a video from me coming soon that was filmed in December. It is now August. So again, I am not the best, but that's the great thing about not being a full-time YouTuber. Life gets in the way and it's okay. So I'm not fully dependent on my AdSense revenue from YouTube. So let's go into the online retailers that I trust. Everything I will say in this portion is my opinion on these retailers. So if you ever make a decision on purchasing from any of these retailers, just know that this is my personal opinion on them. It's not the gold standard. If you have a bad issue with them, let me know. But again, know that I can't personally reach out to Sam's Beauty any different than anybody else could reach out to Sam's Beauty. And that's why I start with Sam's Beauty. I start with Sam's Beauty because they are the oldest retailer that I've bought from online. I'm looking back at my order. I placed my first order with Sam's Beauty July 15th, 2015. That is exactly a year before I started my channel. So it was before Lia Lavon was even a concept. I ordered from them. I was a big proponent of them. I bought wigs from them. My first 2 purchases were wigs from them. I've ordered from them 12 times in the last 4 years. So these are all my order confirmations. Ordered from them, my own coin. This is my own coin. This is my personal email address too. I have a different Gmail account that I use for YouTube, but that's Lia Lavon 89@gmail.com. This is from my personal email address. So again, this is not business relationship with Sam Beauty. I have been a customer of theirs for the last 4 years. Bought with them with my own coin. The thing I like about them, the reason why I keep going to them is their shipping is really good. I've never had major issues with them in terms of shipping. 5 to 6 days is typically what it typically takes. That's why I typically go up for them more than I have any brand, I think, just because overall their prices could be a lot better, but then they do have times where their shipping is flat rate $1. You just have to catch them. Follow them on Instagram if you're not, because that's when they tell you, okay, we got $2.99 shipping today, we got $1 flat rate shipping today. They have shipping deals. They don't have that many coupon codes, that many sales going on. Sometimes they do have buy one get ones. So that's the thing I do like about Sam's Beauty. It's not going to take forever. They are very responsive in terms of customer service. I've had to reach out customer service at least one of these 12 times, and it was really just me being impatient. Again, Sam's Beauty, probably the oldest online beauty supply retailer that I've ordered from, and probably my most trusted, quite honestly. I'm really briefly going to say Go Beauty NY was an amazing company, but can't purchase from them anymore. I ordered from them, I believe the Lulu Tress hair, I believe is the hair that I ordered from them. Can't quite remember, but ordered from them. They closed down. So I'm just letting you guys know, if you see a video of me talking about Go Beauty NY, the thing about filming these videos, the company goes out of business, then y'all upload my video, then you guys, it won't make sense to anybody. But Go Beauty NY was an amazing company. They are no longer in business. Now, Elevate Styles, I've ordered from them once, and I've collaborated with them before on a video too. And I'll let you guys know in those videos that I collaborated with them. I collaborated with them before actually being a customer of them. So I collaborated with them, I believe, in 2018, and I actually became a customer of theirs in 2019. They were great to work with as a company to work with. They were great to work with as a company that I ordered from. I ordered the Fresh Blonde Curl, I believe, from them, or one of the most recent hair. Maybe it's the Afri Natural Cynical Bantu Twist. I ordered that, and I tell you in that video, I ordered it on Wednesday, got it Friday. Shipping was incredible with Elevate Styles. Really did enjoy Elevate Styles. Elevate Styles was also great to work with as a collaborator, because they understood that, again, it was going to take me, I think it took me 5 to 6 weeks to get the video up for them, which I know isn't a good thing, but most brands will hassle you if you don't put something up within time, but they didn't hassle me, so I really did appreciate them for that. Now, Ebonyline, let's get into Ebonyline real quick. I have a whole video briefly talking about my experience with Ebonyline, and I'll link it up above right now. I won't rehash things about why I don't really trust Ebonyline, but I will say I've gotten more comments on that video more recently saying, hey, I've had good experience with Ebonyline. They really are stepping up. I ordered from them recently, and I haven't had issues. And I've seen the same thing online too from other people saying Ebonyline is really good. I don't know what you're talking about in terms of Ebonyline. Ebonyline, I think, is trying to change the narrative on their brand. I'll give them kudos from that. They actually reached out to me after my video went up. I didn't talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it today. They did reach out to me and say, hey, we're so sorry for what happened. We would love to collaborate with you, send you the hair, and also pay you. They put the amount that they wanted to pay me, and I said, no, I mean, thank you guys so much, and it is some beautiful hair, but I think just from my previous experience, I think it would seem kind of weird for my audience if I just came back and said, hey, well, they're paying me now, let me talk about it. So I politely declined, and then they came back with, well, we talked to our accounting team, if we could, we'd like to get you to take that video down. We could work to figure out a number. And I was like, oh, they're gonna pay me to take a video down. Okay, that's no work right there. That's absolutely no work. I have to do nothing but press the delete button and I would get money. That's the best sponsorship ever, because literally I had to do nothing. I would have to do literally nothing and get money. And I was like, is it gonna be one of them situations where I pass them a figure, they're gonna pass me a figure back, and we're gonna play pass a figure? Because how much money would it cost to take a video down? But my morals and my integrity about my channel had me say no to that deal too. I mean, it would go against everything I stand for. And then I googled Ebonyline on YouTube, and some of the videos I show you guys in that video, like videos that come up when you Google Ebonyline, like Ebonyline is a mess, Ebonyline is a scam, all that. Some of those videos don't come up anymore. Some of those Ebonyline videos have disappeared, and I'm like, did they get to some people? And now I look crazy like my video is the only one up, and I'm talking about, yeah, there's tons of videos, and now there's no longer tons of videos because they got to some people. But then I'm like, I don't judge people who did take their video down because Ebonyline paid them to take it down. As a brand, I don't fault Ebonyline for wanting to change the narrative on their situation. Why would you not? You gotta shoot your shot. Ask somebody to take the video down, and if they don't, then they don't. But at least you've asked. If I said, yeah, I'll take the video down, then you've changed your customer service. You changed your narrative. As a branding, I do not fault them for asking, and I don't fault content creators who took the money and took their video down. It might not be a big deal for them. Again, we don't make a lot of money. So if somebody is a full-time content creator and they would take, you know, I'm not gonna say Ebonyline was offering $400 to take the video down, but if they was gonna offer $400, now that's a couple car payments right there. So again, Ebonyline, I don't fault them at all for asking me to take my video down. Don't fault them at all for willing to pay me to take my video down. But if you guys want to try them, feel free to. Again, I think they have changed customer service wise. I think they know out here the message was that they were being bad, crappy customer service. They were not shipping as they should have. They weren't telling people that things were on back order when they needed to. So I think they've made changes internally. It doesn't change how I feel because, again, I have other companies that I trust. The thing about Ebonyline that people were like, well, their prices are really good, their shipping is really good. It can be really good, but if they're not shipping stuff, why even trust them? If their customer service isn't good, I can do better elsewhere. Now, just running briefly through other sites that I trust. Diva Trust, I've worked with them in the past and ordered from them in the past. Great company to work with and collaborate with. Wig Types, really like them as a site as well. I like on the side they show you quantities and how much. Some even hairs, they show you how many exactly packs they have of that, so it lets you know before you get, you know, excited and be like, oh, I'm gonna get 6 packs of, oops, honey, we only got 4. We only got 4 of that hair and that color. So I do like Wig Types. Beauty Depot and Hair Stop and Shop, I'll put them in the same category. I always talk about them because I ordered main concept from them. I did have an experience with Beauty Depot in the past where they just didn't tell me that something was on back order, and I was kind of like, okay, when's my shipping confirmation? I reached out to them, they said, oh, it's on back order, and I'm like, good to know. That would have been good to know if you had told me that it was on back order. But Beauty Depot, Hair Stop and Shop, not terrible companies. If they have stuff in stock and they're communicative, then I go up for them. If you have issues in the past with them, let me know down below in the comment section. AliExpress, I have never reviewed anything from AliExpress here on this channel, but I get a lot of questions about it. AliExpress is a vendor who pays. Sponsorships, if you guys see a lot of AliExpress on your timeline and you're like, why is everybody getting stuff from AliExpress? Because they pay, honey. They are a brand who pays. Depending on the vendor, the right vendor will either send you stuff for free or pay you. And people think, oh, you're not getting any AliExpress partnerships. Why aren't they emailing you? Oh, trust me, they're emailing me, as well as Asteria Hair. They've emailed me 44 times in the last year. No joke, to do a review, a paid review. Asteria Hair, Wiggins Hair, Yo Wigs, Ali Grace Hair, Ali Pearl Hair. Wiggins Hair has emailed me 49 times. Yo Wigs has emailed me 54 times in the last year. So I get approached all the time to do these things. Now, if you guys out there want me to review anything from Yo Wigs, Asteria Hair, please let me know down below. But I don't think my audience is in the market for that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I will take these collabs if you guys want them. But I get emailed every single day from a different company. So I just wanted to make this clear. Your girl does get approached. It's just that I'm selective in what I accept and what I will review for you guys out here. Now, this video, today's video, has literally been just to come on here and say what I do trust and what I don't trust. I don't want to have another incident in the future where somebody says, Talia said this about this brand, or Lia really went up on this brand or that brand, or she went up for this hair and now it's not working the same for me, or I tried this hair and she reviewed it but it's not working the same for me. She must be paid from the brand. I'm not. Free Trust doesn't pay me because I've hated just as many hairs from Free Trust as I love. Same goes for Outre. Love some hairs, hated some hairs. I'm not in cahoots with any of these brands. And again, you have to disclose in the video if they're paying you. If you're not, then they can be fined. You can be fined for not disclosing that a video is sponsored. If it's a collaboration, if you don't have affiliate links down below, you have got to indicate that down below in the description box. So again, that's why I do things the way I do it. I don't knock anybody who does heavily sponsored content. It works for them. Again, I could get 5 views on videos but have a whole sponsored lineup of things and still probably make good money because sponsorships, again, pay more here on YouTube. I'm not balling out of control here on YouTube. I think that needs to be understood. So if you have a bad experience with any brand that I've ever said, with any retailer, I am so sorry. I do not have a personal line to any of these brands, and I'm so sorry it didn't work. But let me know down below. If anything I've ever reviewed and you had a bad experience with it, let me know down below. Maybe I need to stop trying them. Maybe I need to stop spending my coin, because me spending my coin there, I don't want to support something that doesn't need to be supported. I like to support things that need to be supported, and there's so many online retailers out there. Clearly I have my choice of not buying from any of these retailers. But you guys, sound off down below in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. If this video was helpful in any way, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Even if it wasn't helpful, give it a big thumbs up. We want all the love and support over here on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss any of this good content. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
This one will be private show. Tell me blow. Tell me what you want to know. I go give you all and more. Bad man, I feel your flow. Wine I'm slow. This one